Buenas! It's my first time in Cancun, so you know I had to stay at the Yellow Capsule Hotel.
I'm going to be here for one night, so I want to show you around. Let's get into it. If you've been living under a rock, my name is Daji. I'm a solo traveler and I learn a couple languages here and there. Tonight we're in Cancun, Mexico. It's my first night, so I was like, let me take it easy and stay in a capsule hotel. So when you first walk in, the lobby is super duper clean. The staff was extremely friendly. Right behind them is a 24-hour service for water and coffee, just the way I like it. And there's a place to sit and eat if you bring any of your food, because you're not allowed to eat in the capsules, which makes sense. It would kind of be hard to clean out in here anyway, so it's just best to avoid eating in here, period. When you first walk in, it's all of the lockers that go along with your assigned capsule that you'll be sleeping in. You open it up with your wristband and it's very spacious, so even if you have like a super large suitcase, you should be able to get it in there. It's very spacious. It has a towel in there, a place for you to hang your things, and you're good to go. Next, I love that there's a table in the middle, so when you have to pack and repack or take things out, it's super convenient. Next, the bathroom, there's one for men and one for women, which I love, because who wants to share a bathroom with men? Regardless, they keep them super duper clean, and the shower is really nice and spacious. Unfortunately, there's no ventilation. When I was taking a shower, it was hot as hell, so I had to hurry up and like crack the door open. Thankfully nobody was in there, but it was too damn hot. Next, my favorite part, which are the pods. You have to take your shoes off to come into this room. There are pods everywhere. There's probably like about 30 to 40 of them. There aren't too many. A hotel that is like packed all of the time. It seems like something that people do very short term when they're in Cancun. So mine, I had to climb up these couple of steps and you open it up, and y'all, it is so spacious. Let's give it a little tour. So I have my TV. I'm not going to use my TV. I never use my TV when I'm on vacation. I don't know what it is. Then there's a hook for you to hang stuff on, and then there's like two places to like, I guess you would call them nightstands. I got the standard size capsule. There is like a bigger capsule if you're like sharing with somebody. It's just me, so I don't need that. There's a place to plug in like your wall adapter or just individual USBs. There's a way to adjust the mirror lighting, ceiling lighting, headphone jack, because they don't want you in here talking on the phone. That's why I'm talking with a microphone, so I'm not too loud. You can control the air, and I really love that there's a pop-out desk, because I'm have some work to do on my laptop, so that's super convenient. They give you a sheet and some earplugs just in case somebody is talking a little too loud, and it's probably me. So you use your wristband to open up your locker, and then you use this card to open up the pod itself. You kind of like just hover this over it, and then it just opens right up. And to close it, you kind of just shut it with your hands. To get one of these, you have to either get them like 500 pesos or your ID, which I just give them my ID, because you never use your ID when you're abroad. You always use your passport. Here's what I like about the pods. I think these are best meant for 1, maybe 2 nights. Here's the circumstances and what I think you should stay here. 1, because it's by the airport. I'm not one of those crazy people that gets hotels by the airport when they go on vacation. That's so dumb. Airport hotels are usually so far from the city. It's like, why do you need to be close to the airport? You need to be close to your activities, duh. I'm staying here one night because this is my relax night. I've been backpacking all around Colombia. If you've been watching those vlogs, you should have been watching those vlogs. And it's my first night in Cancun. I'm going to be between here and Valladolid, where I'm going to go to like Chichen Itza and all of that stuff. So I'm like, I need one night. So here's my one night. I'm literally here the whole time. I'm not going anywhere. I went out to eat at one of the little American restaurants nearby, and now I'm just here chilling. Another reason I think you should stay here is, say that you have one night left on your trip to Cancun, and you either have like a super late flight in the day, or you have a super early flight, meaning like in the middle of the night. So say your flight leaves at like 10 p.m. but you have to check out of your hotel at 11 p.m. This would be great to stay here because it's super close to the airport, and it's only like $30 a night. Same if you have a flight like in the middle of the night. You know, you don't want to be too far from the hotel. You don't want to have to deal with that. You just come over here, you chill, and it's another like cool experience to kind of like top off, you know, the rest of your trip that you've been on. I think it's super convenient for that. I would not stay here long term. Like I'll probably be in Cancun a total of 3 days. This is not a good place to be because it's so far away from everything if I was wanting to be doing activities within Cancun. I don't know, some of y'all are crazy. Like I said, some people like staying by the airport. I think that's crazy. yeah, this is a great place for 1 to 2 nights. I wouldn't stay any longer, and I'm having a good time. I'm gonna go to breakfast in the morning, and we're gonna get into that. So let's see what the breakfast is talking about. I'll see y'all in the morning. Okay, buenos días. Es tiempo de desayuno. Bye.
Right, I have plans to sit right here and give you guys my final thoughts on the Capsule Hotel, but there was like 5 people there and the breakfast area isn't that big, so it was going to be so awkward. Anyway, to reiterate, I highly recommend the Capsule Hotel. It was really nice, it was really cool, it was very, very clean, and that's very important. Again, I only think it makes sense to do this for one night only. If it's your first day in Cancun and you land at a time where you really don't got much time to like do activities, or it's your final day and you got a super late or a super early flight and you need to be close to the airport, this is one last hurrah, one last cool experience on your vacation, and it's great. Capsule hotels were really, really great, especially if you are a solo traveler or like a couple traveler. These are like the vibes I get for who these type of hotels were created for. A family, your kids would need to be like old enough. Like they would at least need to be middle school, high school age if you guys were a family. But anyway, this was fun. I enjoyed my time. I've always wanted to stay in a Capsule hotel. The breakfast was bomb. They had the great American breakfast. I don't care what nobody say, Americans, we have the greatest breakfast cuisine in the entire world. I was tearing it up, honey, okay? Tearing it up. Anyway, with that being said, all the details of